As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Love going to throw right away. Being chased out left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Able to slither by. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Love going to give it up on the touch pass. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Well, these two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Now Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Up the middle they go. Dawson. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Third and 8. Here's Smith. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. You look at this Packers defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
This now a 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Smith. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And able to elude 1 tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Steps away to his left. He shakes him off. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Xavier Legette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You look at this Packers defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Here's Smith. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On fourth down, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Jeff Okudah up from his cornerback spot to make the play.
Second and 6.
Now Smith gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw, Smith. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Love. That one caught downfield by
Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 52 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now it's Smith. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. To throw is Smith. Quick hitter here. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, Number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. Forced out to his left. Got a man. That's the gap. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Off the play fake, Love. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Smith. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That one complete to Ligon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Love now. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Corum now on 1st and 10.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
Smith now to throw.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And running with power here. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll try and run for the first with Corum. And he will have the Vikings first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
That's good. For Vikings, first down.
Smith.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the Packers' 33-yard line.
Now Smith. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Terry McLaurin from 10 yards out.
And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Now 2nd and 5.
Love from the gun. And Stills over the middle. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
To throw now, here's Love.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, This is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Vikings 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They run once more with Corum. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And now Smith going to change the play.
3rd and 3.
Here's Smith. Off play action.
He's got his tight end. That's Ryman.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Smith.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here's 3rd and 9.
Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Smith. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Jacobs going to try the middle. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. 3rd down and 1.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Packers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
First down, Packers.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Love. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. It's caught. Stills right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. On play action. Love to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. To throw is Smith. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Smith. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with career touchdown number 75. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more.
And my goodness, another interception. Jordan Brooks with it. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Branch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And Watson has it right side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 7th and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing. Love. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the interception, here's Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Love now. It's complete. Stills. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And he's got this to Jefferson. He's to the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Love. That's taken in by Watson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now it's Smith. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw, Smith. He's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
At the 1-yard line.
Corum is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. Finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Smith to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Packers, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll have a few extra days here now before they face the Lions next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.